and I am absolutely thrilled to be with you today. Thank you very much for joining. I looked at the aspects and I thought, what are the strongest aspects that are going on right now? I've already talked about the Saturn square to Uranus, and that we can see playing out, and it'll play out all year. Saturn, everything to do with authority, rules, regulations, laws, governments, and Uranus, freedom, breaking out, non-confinement, non-constriction, the new, the past, the future. And I looked a little deeper, and I looked that right now we've got the North Node in Gemini, and it's conjunct to Mars in Gemini. So I thought, let's explore this, because the North Node has to do with our collective destiny, if you like. What are we doing collectively, together, as nations, as people, as families, as one big family on this planet Earth? What are we doing? And in Gemini, Mars in Gemini is asking you to look at what you're thinking and what you're actually physically doing with your hands. Gemini rules the hands, the lungs, the breathing. Imagine if we were just taking one breath together and we synchronized our lungs together, our breathing together. It's very often what healers do. They synchronize their breathing with the patient. And this can calm somebody who's very anxious. If you're around somebody who's got very calm and slower breathing, this can calm you. So maybe collectively here today, my lovely soul family, you can begin to become aware of how is your breathing. Maybe become aware of your diaphragm, the solar plexus area where emotions hit you. Yes, when you get hit by a fright, a shock. So how are we responding to the shocks, the turbulences, the upsets, the unexpected twists and turns? I could never have expected to have moved 8 times. It's now my 8th time. I moved a couple of days ago, and you can see I have a different background. I created some new paintings, which maybe you can see behind. And it's all about, Gemini is all about learning to be flexible. It's just like the virus is mutating. Gemini is a mutable sign. So we have to learn how to mutate, how to be adaptable. So I've just moved to this new place, and there's an electrician here this morning, and I'm thinking, oh, marvelous. I thought, no, this is perfect, because I'm talking about being adaptable. And he's pulling out wires and he's doing this and that, the other. He's a lovely chap. But the Mars in Gemini is asking you not to be rigid, not to be fixed in how you think things should be, but coming up with new solutions, using your hands to come up with different ideas. On the one hand, this, on the other hand, that. If this hand doesn't work, then try the other hand. And I'm reminded of something funny. So I just moved into this place and it's new, it's lovely. And I must have put a too big a piece of carrot into the waste disposal, and it was humming instead of chopping. So I thought, oh no, we've got to get a man out, and that's more money and more things. I thought, no, let's see. So looked online, and there were all sorts of suggestions. And one was that you get a pole, one of these poles, like a broom pole. And you just put that down the hole and you give it a little twist. And that's exactly what I did. And it sprang to life again. So it's amazing the things that we can do with our hands. And this is the youthfulness. Gemini is a very youthful sign. Somewhere in your chart, you will have Gemini. See where which houses in your chart it is relating to. Gemini ruling the lungs, ruling the hands, conducting an orchestra. Very often, conductors live to a very ripe age. Yes, they're conducting, they're listening to this. There's the clarinets, there's the horns, there's the violins. Your mind has to be really alive and able to adapt and listen and hear. So where do you need to adapt? Where could you be a little more adaptable? We use hands to hold on to things and hands to let go of things. What's the balance for you? What's the balance for us as a collective? Thank you, Lucy, for joining. You're being asked to put the thumbs up, please, if you would like the video. More of our family can join us here today. So we've got COVID-19. We're being asked to wash our hands, to become aware of the energy of hands. Can you become aware? Because one of the exercises in presence, certainly that Eckhart Tolle talks about, is becoming aware of the energy in your hands. And hands can be used for so many things. Yes, I love this quote by Anne Dawn, which is, "Our troubled world today needs hands. Helping, giving, loving, caring hands. We need a lot of them coming together. Not fingers pointing. There are too many of them. So we've got to watch out. Where are we maybe pointing the finger rather than lifting a hand? How can I help? What can I do? Ti boronasas voithiso, as we would say in Greek. How can I help you? And in prayer, hands used in prayer, hands used for healing, hands used in the mudras, the powerful mudras, hands used to give blessings, hands used in Reiki, hands used for giving and receiving, for giving hugs. So it's a wonderful time, really, with this North Node and the Mars in Gemini, is to become really aware and appreciative of your hands. And it brings you right into this moment as you begin to feel that energy. And then from the hands, you can feel more energy. And from the hands, I can send you healing energies, healing thoughts, healing vibrations. And maybe if you just put your hands up here now, if we do this together as a community, we can send out strong, powerful energies of coming together, of finding ways to solve the problems that face us, to be adaptable. Ooh, can you feel the energy? Can you feel it? It's strong. I can feel you beaming away to me. I hope you can feel the beaming to you. So Gemini is this regaining of the youthfulness, the child, the playfulness. Remember to be playful. And I'm very excited to share with you, we've got an addition to the family. An Easter bunny is joining the teddies. Yes. Don't forget to play, to be playful. There's a lovely little girl lives here next door, Pinaka, the owners. And she would take these teddies in a minute. I shall give her the Easter bunny before I leave. So it's an uplifting energy. Gemini is an uplifting energy. It's working with the left and the right. We are in a period of great divisiveness, a period of great duality, a period of opinions on one side, extreme opinions on another. And that's likely to continue. And with this North Node in Gemini, with the Mars energy, how are we using this? Are we using it to fight one another and to go into more wars mentally? Because make no mistake, what you think about somebody and how you think about them has an effect on the field of energy, the invisible field. I'm hoping that when you listen to these videos and you come online with the soul family, with wonderful Lucy and all of us, that you get a sense of upliftment. That in the words of wonderful Benjamin Zander, conductor of the Boston Philharmonic, he says that his job is not done unless he sees eyes that are shining. Are your eyes shining? If your eyes are not shining by listening to these live streams, then I'm not doing a very good job. I'm not fulfilling what I could be doing here with you. Thank you, Kristin. I appreciate that. So it's really important, and I'm learning this lesson a million times over here in New Zealand about being adaptable. I've never moved so many times in my life. I've never had to go up and down stairs and pack and unpack and just, you know, another new surrounding. And just learn to go with it. Learn to go with it for as long as is needed. And to say to yourself, this is just for now. I find that is really a powerful statement that I'm saying to myself repeatedly. Is this is just for now. Just do it for now. Don't get entrenched in thinking this has to be forever and ever and ever. How can you distract yourself? Gemini is quite distractible. So if you find yourself going down a path that's maybe not a nourishing one, distract. Get an Easter bunny. A yellow Easter bunny is sure to cheer anybody, really. When I saw this in the store, I immediately smiled. It was like, how can you not smile when you see a yellow Easter bunny and you see all teddies? It isn't to say that you might not be experiencing some other emotions, and Gemini is about going in and out of the emotional state, always allowing, and I'm learning this, oh my goodness, super learning this, about how to keep adapting. If you had been told that you're going to be in lockdown for a year, your mind would have gone crazy. But if you can take what's coming moment by moment by moment and trust that is what you are being shown and needing to receive at this time, and accept the moment, as Eckhart Tolle would say, as if you had chosen it, then it doesn't feel quite so heavy. However, that is not to say that you might be feeling some more uncomfortable emotions. I've got some very, very dear friends who are like family close to me, who are going through some really difficult times, surgery, major surgery, and another one in the hospital. And I've been feeling very, very sad about that. Yes, so I've been having those emotions too. So it's not just ha, ha, ha. Sometimes I've had to cry into the teddies. So allow whatever emotions you are feeling to be felt. And this is what I love about the power of classical music particularly. And I'm going to share more classical music with you because I believe that everybody loves classical music. They just don't know it yet. Because if you are shown and given meaning to the classical music, this is what we're asking for, is meaning, then that classical music can open up the emotions. And music does open the emotions. For example, Benjamin Zander was sharing the E minor. I would love to play this for you. When I get a piano, when I get somewhere where I'm reasonably settled for a while, I will play this piece to you. But at the end of playing this piece, an Irishman came up to Ben Zander at the end and he said, you know what? He said, when my brother was shot in the war, in the Irish battles, he said, I didn't cry for a year and a half. And he said, on hearing that piece of music, I cried. My emotions were unblocked. So music's super powerful here. So I'm just going to say to you, let's be conscious of using our hands wisely and becoming conscious of the energy in your hands. And know that what you send out has a huge effect on the field. And the field is getting closer now. We're closer than we've ever been. I feel you. I feel the closeness. And thank you for liking. Thank you for thumbs upping. Lucy is so encouraging you to do that. It's just an encouragement to give one another a helping hand. If I can help you, let me do it. And please receive it. That's another thing. Often it's like, no, it's all right. It's all right. I'm all right. So there are levels of where you have to be independent and you let somebody have that independence. Gemini energy is very independent. But I must admit, a couple of days ago when I arrived here, there's a lot of stairs and I was carrying up and down and up and down. And by the end of the day, I couldn't do anymore. I could not make my bed. I couldn't do anything. And I had to ask these youngsters to do it for me because my knees were hurting so badly and they were so sweet. And I had to surrender. And I didn't enjoy that. Yes, I like to do things myself. I think we all do, largely. But sometimes it's okay to ask. And Montu, he's not here at the moment. I was going to introduce you to him if he comes around. He's so lovely. You know, there's nothing he wouldn't do for me. He's a lovely Hindu Indian. And for him, it's wonderful. You know, he carries my cases up the stairs with gusto. He said, this is good karma. I'm earning karma. So for him, he just sees that in a really positive way. So these lovely two youngsters, they made my bed, they put my duvet cover on, and they just helped me through what was a difficult moment. So don't be afraid to reach out, to ask for help, and at the same time, to receive the help. Yeah, sometimes we push one another away. Are you pushing away or are you allowing in? The hands are so expressive, so sensitive. You can soothe somebody with your hands. You can hurt somebody with your hands. What are 3 things that you like to do with your hands? Let's put a focus now on the hands. Let's see if together we can inspire one another. What do you love doing? I love playing my violin. I love playing the piano. I love holding the teddies. I love making food. I love touching the grass. I love touching sand, warm sand. What are the things that you love to do with your hands? And I'm going to encourage you with this Gemini North Node and the Mars in Gemini to explore. Maybe you love writing. Maybe you love painting or sewing or weaving or sculpting. Oh, there's so many things that you can do. Chopping veggies, raking, healing. Yeah. Ooh, just to raise the consciousness of the hands and what we're doing. Poems, songs, petting your cats, yes. Oh, stroking an animal, hugging, holding a cuppa. Love it. Yes, muscle testing, pulling weeds, painting, knitting, cooking, kneading bread. Oh, I love doing that too. Playing in the dirt. Lovely. Writing. Making chocolate cake. Yeah. Playing with dogs. Holding hands. Yes, holding hands. Isn't that one? Doing yoga. Yes. Shuffling your oracle cards. I love that. Beautiful. Isn't it great when we get together and we can inspire one another? Yeah. Journaling. Playing with your hamster. Rubbing oils into your skin. Yes, massaging. Dancing, lifting weights. Yeah, cleaning. All of the above. Tapping, macrame. Oh, there's so many things. Boxing. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Touching trees. Isn't that wonderful? As you become aware of your hands, you're right in the moment. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you for your giving and loving hands so consistently. Thank you. 27 bones in the hands, 27 joints in the hands, over 100 ligaments and tendons, 34 muscles in the hands. They're so intricate. Whoever designed our hands is a master miracle maker. Yeah. Burning incense, playing in the mud, playing with pottery, protecting your loved ones. Yeah. So just become aware of that energy and really feel as though, because there's an electricity that comes out of the hands, and you can heal yourself with your hands. You can put your hands on places of your body that needs healing. Powerful, powerful. Woo-hoo! Playing the oboe, acupuncture points. Deborah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. Teddy and Bunny are joining in. Washing your hair, yes. Beautiful. Yes. Reflexology. So I'm just encouraging you. Thank you, MJ. You move energy with your hands. Yes. Moving hands through water. So we can create a stream, a river, an ocean of powerful energy using our hands. So let's become conscious of that. Let's bring it into consciousness. The North Node is very much about our collective consciousness. It's a conscious movement. So is my intention to help? Is my intention to care? Is my intention to give and to receive and to create a flow? And with that, I've been searching for something that I'm hoping is not copyrighted, but one of the greatest songs by the Beatles. Yes, you guessed it. And this is the REO Brothers.